Really?
Yeah, it had 2 kitchens in the kitchen, and they were back to back, and it was in this fucking, and at a bakery, and it wasn't that big of a place. It's in the middle of nowhere. This place has fucking 2 kitchens in it, okay? And they divide the kitchens, and they're like, you work this line. But it was like,
and both are running every
day. If you
day?
ordered an order of French fries, everybody would grab one French fry and put it on the plate. It was like that kind of a place.
Yeah,
like,
then it definitely was for...
There was no one person ran this. It was 7 people to run a fryer, 8 people to run a grill. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this kitchen? It was just...
It's so counterproductive.
Oh, yeah, well,
it was the most boring fucking shit ever, because you're like, oh, I have an order, but let's both carry the mushroom because it's heavy.
Yeah.
You know?
Is it basically just a case of it being so, maybe not dead, but just boring? You said lawless, that people are just following people around?
There was no organization.
No rhyme or reason.
There's nobody like, all right, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this.
You would get a ticket.
You're here, and you're here. Like, this is what's on the ticket.
Once they realized that, like, everybody's just kind of roaming around expecting everybody else to take care of it, and that's what it was. Like, one person goes, I'm not fucking dealing with it. I was smoking a cigarette. You deal with it. And the other guy's like, I'm not. You did it last time. And it's like, what the fuck is happening in this kitchen? And then every once in a while, this old woman with fake tics would come out and start screaming at everybody angrily. And then go
I
away.
can picture this so clearly, like I was there.
I'll bring you in anytime.
And then this, and she would just come out and be like,
lady,
rah, rah, and then wouldn't come back, wouldn't try to fix anything, wouldn't say... Just, that was it. I'm here to yell at you. I'm not going to have a leader.
Wow.
And then one day I lost it.
I was, oh fuck yeah, it was a Sunday morning, which Sunday morning breakfast is like one of our busiest times. Didn't you come in like a couple minutes late?
I just got off my other fucking job.
Oh yeah, because you were working. You were stuck there because they were getting killed for breakfast too.
And they were both pissed that I couldn't be at 2 places at once.
So you had to do 6 to 11 there.
Yeah, I had to
get killed, and then come finish 11 to 2.
I had to apologize to everybody because I was in the middle of a rush on both areas, and I was weirdly lead, and I don't know how. I shouldn't have been. Mike was lead.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well,
if I led like that, I would have never even learned how to touch myself.
You know, the thing with that is, like, nobody was ever even really said, like, all right, this is what you do, this is what you do. It's just you throw everybody in the kitchen and let them fucking figure it out for themselves.
Well, it was willful. It was willful destruction.
He kind of just, like, became that dude because he just happened to be standing there and he was the loudest one.
Yeah.
I will say he was a short kid, though, with, like, little man syndrome and a drug problem.
Yeah.
No, not me.
Ow.
Wasn't me.
A little bit of fucking ice for that man.
Yeah. No, this is what we do around here.
Ow.
It got to a point where
we
were fucking having the rap battle each other at the beginning of our show.
Excellent rap battles.
Pretty cringy.
I'll leave out of that one. I'm gonna tap out. The second I hear somebody try to Eminem on me, I'm out.
It was a little point.
But yeah, so I walk into this fucking place and this kid's just fucking like, there's like, it's 20 people just because their hands are all moving really fast, but they're not doing anything.
Sunday morning, but yeah,
it was the craziest thing. It was like invisible massages everywhere. And I walk in and this fucking old lady with big fake tits is just freaking the fuck out. She's got another person next to her freaking out, and this kid's just. And the apple butter goes on the biscuit. And he's supposed to be leaving. He's leading this entire 20-man army. That's just like, what do I do next? And he's like, Mama like a baka.
No, before you get to it, now let me just explain, like, Sunday morning breakfast, it's fucking out of control.
It's
both kitchens are going.
Yeah,
it's like,
whatever that is. Both kitchens.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
So,
as a chef,
that's what I was thinking, man.
Let's just say that perfect issue of control is to just have a whole kitchen away from the original.
So we're not talking a prep kitchen. We're talking
a
full lines.
Two full lines. Two full grills, 2 full flat tops, 2 full hot wells.
A line behind the line.
Yeah. So as
with a little window, like with a plate.
And not only that, this is the piece de la resistance.
Oh, there's more. I love more.
Okay. It wouldn't go odds and evens. You would have to both put together a ticket.
It wasn't even separate tickets in the lines, dude.
That's the part. I've run some large kitchens, and you handle odds, you handle evens. No, it was like And it was almost. I've seen it in this place. I have the meat. You have the potato. Wow. And I have to put the meat on here and then slide the plate over there. And then I also have a guy over here has this thing. And then, by the way, there's no expo, so everybody's just taking tickets. So not only do you have a shit show going on in here where everybody's like trying to put three different sections of a restaurant are trying to put together one plate. And I'm like, what the fuck? So
meanwhile, like I have, and hopefully he doesn't see this, but I have a lady that works there, and it's Sunday morning. No, not her, but the older one in the back.
Big old fake titties, though, bro. They were like old tires.
So you got somebody back there all fucking zanned out of their minds, yelling at the dishwashers for plates.
Yeah.
Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. I wish it was a joke. I remember that. I wish it was fucking a joke. But he's not lying. The man's still spitting the truth.
Smoking a cigarette, actively fucking putting
actively.
What is this, 1970, dude? Like, what the fuck?
Dishwashers, we need more holes
fucking
in the
Kelly Bundy's cooking my fucking dinner, like flicking it in. Fucking Love and Marriage is playing in the background. You're like, what the fuck? So you're sitting there and they're hitting they're fucking hitting weed pens. They're fucking smoking vapes. There's somebody actively smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, everything I was ever taught through coming up out of the streets and fucking going to the top classes is like, every rule I've ever seen you could possibly break being broken. I'm like, there's teabagging the potatoes. They're like,
You're one of the few that came up, you came up with cooking in better than normal restaurants. Like,
I started it at normal, and then I did. And
that
it
kind of
normal.
That normal.
He's like, I just did a bid out in fucking San Francisco.
I'm gonna raise my hand. I worked at a restaurant where I had to go out to a trough to get the water, and then pour the water in the hot well, and then at the end of the day, I had to separate the meat from the bread to feed to the pigs. So that was a real thing.
We got winter, boys.
And so Gordy Harper's wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And the waitresses, I swear to fucking God, were all pregnant. And they were all fucking pregnant, dude. And
he's so shocked by it. It must have been so crazy to see it once. He had to say it twice.
Bro, just walking up, holding their back, like, you won't.
Can you grab the cups? Can't even reach.
I didn't even know what fucking, I still can't even remember it. It's like corn, but on steroids. I think it's hummus, but before it becomes hummus. Giant corn cobs. See, I don't know it because I will myself not to remember this kind of shit.
I don't remember the name, but I've seen them before.
It's a very swollen corn, and they love that. And then there was shit I'd never seen: collard greens, green beans, boiled hog jaw.
No, never. Not good.
Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes.
Not good. No.
Don't.
What is that all about?
It's literally a hog's jaw that they soak until it looks like bacon.
Okay, so I guess it goes with the name.
Does it still have teeth in it?
No teeth. It's just the strip, and then they pickle it so it gets all flappy, and then they throw that pickled, nasty, raw, chunky, fucking air flap, disgusting web-toed, banjo picking, sister fucking meal on your plate, and they're like, "You gonna try that now, boy?" And it was terrifying. Southern chefs are fucking frightening, dude. It's like I watched chickens get slaughtered in the kitchen. I pulled out a goat heart from a bucket once and a goat face on accident. My thumb was in its eye, and it was all like its tongue was lolled out, and there was no meat on it. And I was
the most fucked up situation you've been in is working with you.
He's putting it together now. Yeah. The weirdest fucking job was Gordy Harper's.
It's like it's not even the goat eye or the fucking pig job.
No, because I've never heard of the two separate kitchens two separate lines for one fucking kitchen.
Well, when I worked for the Mouse, that's how it was.
Yeah, but it was was it more controlled or was it like?
Oh yeah, no, it was again back into the drill sergeant army way. This was like.
Oh shit!
I've always said it's complete fucking chaos over there. Like Lord of the Flies, like you just throw everybody in there and somehow.
I worked in a fucking old folks home for a little while for the mentally disturbed, and it was a lot like that.
The kitchen there or the actual?
Yeah,
just.
I think the pic.
Yes. Yeah. That's all I can tell you is yes.
So you got little Mikey's on the wheel that Sunday morning, and you're late because you're already getting your ass kicked at the only other place in town that serves breakfast.
Fucking making everybody have diarrhea in town. Like I had to go to the other side of town so they could shit themselves, dude. So I'm sitting in there and I walk in and just fucking take it's like fucking.
Yeah,
like
we're getting crushed.
A book, bro. Of tickets. Like they're on the ground. People are just making airplanes out of them. And throwing them in the air. One guy's rolling a joint with one, and I'm like,
it was probably
what's
Tyler.
fucking happening?
It's people's food they paid money for.
He's just
in writing form before it's made.
Like, this is good. I'm gonna need a longer ticket. Like fucking.
You need some more hollandaise sauce.
So yeah, and this kid's just I could see that his lack of urgency wasn't there. He was just like, man, muffins. He's like, you want to make some muffins? And this old lady with fake tits is just fucking freaking, dude. I've never seen her this angry. Like, I actually thought she might kill herself. Like, she's gonna die if she doesn't calm down. She's just freaking out on the whole crew.
Left.
She's like, fuck all of you. You're the biggest turd-monging fucking turd burglars I've ever seen. And I'm like, and she's making me mad because I'm taking it personal. And I'm like, hey, man, how'd you know? I have been burgling turds. Like, stop watching me.
And here you walked in the door with a little bit of integrity behind you. Like, I'm a chef. Like, I did this, did that, and now I'm here.
And I'm trying with this lead man who's obviously above me. He's my trainer, you know, and he's been my trainer, and he's showing me the ropes, and he's just dropping the ball. And I'm like, hey, man, do you need me to help you? And, you know, I'm nice at first. I didn't just fucking go ham, egg, and cheese on the kid, you know? Like, walked in like,
and I was standing over talking to Jack when Jack, our awesome older guy that was just so happy and cheerful. So we're over shooting shit while this is going on.
I'll never forget his hands. He had baby hands. And they were so small, and he was short, but his hands were also smaller than they should have been as a short person.
And
so
he was married to the one waitress that was like fucking 6 foot tall.
She was Tammy, wasn't it?
No, not her. It was the girl with the glasses.
There was actually a Tammy there. Yeah, I'm in the fucking restaurant. Fucking Tammys. All right, anyway.
There are definitely some
all over the place.
Everybody's got a Tammy in their restaurant. You gotta have a Tammy. So I walk in and I'm starting to try because it's like my fucking dude. I don't know, man. This place is fucking shit, and I'm a good wheelman, but I'm not. I don't know enough about Gordy Harbors to understand what a slap face is. And,
yeah, because you only been there what, maybe 2 weeks at this point.
I need a slap face with a side of whoop 'em. I'm reading shit like, that says Dippy eggs.
Yeah,
what the fuck is a Dippy?
That's on the ticket.
Yeah, it says Dippy egg. And I'll remember this for the rest of my life because I've never seen this order. It was like, make the eggs dippy.
You come up to me like, what the fuck is this?
I'm like, Mike, what's a dippy egg? He's like, I don't know. Well, that's very helpful. Have you asked? No. We're just gonna do some stuff. I'm like, what do you mean you're just gonna do some stuff? Yeah, we're just send it out. I'm like, no, you're not just gonna, what the fuck? Tell me what you're gonna send out before you send it out. I want to know what your version of a dippy egg is. Explain to me. He's like, I don't know, like, just like an egg. Fucking home running it with my confidence right now. So I walk around and I go to the table, dude.
Yeah, you were going out the tables.
I left and I went to the fucking table.
Can I take a guess? Sunny side up? Is that what
yes!
Yeah.
Never heard it called a Dippy, but
fucking
I'm just going by my fucking small acknowledgement that it is.
I know exactly what a Dippy egg is.
I hate you for knowing that.
Yeah,
I mean,
nobody should know that.
I'm glad I took
Nobody.
that guess.
Nobody should have that
an egg that you
fucking poor knowledge that isn't even fucking makes
Anything
sense.
that wasn't that would be deeply disturbing.
Right.
Like the word Dippy, that's all it could be is sunny side
Bro,
up.
I would have brought it to the table doing this.
Dipping your head.
Ooh, it's Dippy.
Fucking
Like, what the fuck do you want out of this? It's so Dippy right now. Like, do you want me to do the airplane?
when I dip, we did.
So I fucking I go to the table and I'm like, excuse me, sir, and I'm like, we have light easy, over easy, sunny side up, over medium well, over hard, We have braised, we have poached, and we have.
No, you don't. You're just capable of it. You guys don't have that.
No, I was like, I can do any
I was saying,
egg
we
you've
didn't-
ever
right.
heard of. What is a Dippy egg? he's like, you know, you dip it. So far today, I've gotten the answer of you know it's an egg and you know you dip it. So.
And they couldn't tell you, or nor did they know Sunny Side Up.
He got it at the end. He did.
Meanwhile, there's a kitchen with 20+ employees.
just stacking tickets. Stacking tickets so I could pause my
That's
day.
just
to
their
figure out-
job.
I had to stop all of what I was doing.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay. He's like, you know, you dip your toast in it. And I was like, so you want the yolk runny? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, do you want a sunny side over easy or medium? He's like, you know, Dippy. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking... I'm going to kill you. I know you can hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. And you just need to maybe come to an understanding with me about how nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Did he at least do, like with the toast? I put the toast in.
Yes,
the bag?
that's what I got.
Okay. All right.
So I just associated with talking to a deaf man. And she was like... And I was like... And so I just walked off. I was like, sunny side up. And that's what you got, which is impressive because it took me a whole excursion. Now,
I think it was just wishful thinking, because anything else.
well, if the problem was is if I would have sent out what I thought that they were talking about, you already know it would have been fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what it would have been. I could have been like, it's a space station. I sent out a Pop-Tart. Or they were just, it's wrong because I would have assumed, and you make an ass out of me.
Meanwhile,
and
more cigarettes being smoked in the back kitchen,
Yeah.
more plates being
So
broken,
everybody else is
yellow.
like, haha, this
Yellow.
fucking idiot. He cares.
Well, no, yeah, that's what I was going to say. As a chef, you don't give a like. You still want it to go out right and the customer to be happy. It's
Bro.
not right. I mean, that's your goal.
Treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
If you know, I don't want to come in out of your turd sandwich. You know, like my brother.
And I even
did.
went to you. I even went to you and said, like, you're doing too fucking much for
I know
this
you
place.
did. Like, dude.
Like, dial it
I
down.
walk-
Like,
I
It
walk-
ain't that serious.
It's not bad, man.
I'm what? I'm
Don't just calm down, Ben. You're doing a little too much for this establishment. Like, just don't care so much about the Dippy egg and steam just boiling. And
You're
were
still a little worked
Yo,
up about the
you know
Dippy
what?
egg, I
Yeah,
can
he's
tell.
getting more mad.
And now that hey guys, this isn't Sammy the Bull. This is James from Door to 7 Kitchen to 9, and this is Chris. Where the fuck are you, Chris?
I have a problem with kissing drugs.
Ain't that the fucking truth? Holy shit! What the fuck is the deal with Kiss, dude?
Like, subscribe, and share.
Okay.